She's out there covering this three-alarm fire. Sara, what are you witnessing?
It's been quite a scene. I've been here for a couple of hours now, talking with neighbors, many of them commenting on this thick black smoke that is blowing east of us as firefighters work to put out this fire at the Seventh Adventist Church on Broadwick in California. So who better to get an update from than the Chief Crispin. Tell me what you're up against right now.
So upon arrival, our members exhibited fire on the exterior of the building, already entering the building. And the challenge with churches is that the fire can extend up into void spaces, and it got into void spaces really quickly, which are very elevated and very difficult to get to the scene of the fire. So we elevated to a second, and now it's a third alarm. We're extinguishing it from the exterior of the building at this point.
And I've seen firefighters on the next door building, and they're standing there making sure it doesn't go to the other buildings, that flame doesn't travel. How hard is that fight, especially as we know in San Francisco, very dense?
Sure, very challenging. At this time of year, we have westerly winds, so the wind is clearly pushing the smoke east. But we're also very concerned about the buildings just to the east, and we have members on the roof extinguishing fire in the main fire building, but also putting a protection line between the fire building and what we call the Bravo exposure to make sure that we don't have fire extension into that building. So far, that's been successful.
And I'm still seeing, periodical flames on that roof. How are you expecting this to go? Any collapse?
Sure, so it is a stubborn fire. Once it gets in the attic space, very challenging to fight. We're putting our ladders, moving it around to make sure we're extinguishing hot spots, but that's going to happen occasionally. The goal is to contain the fire completely right now, make sure it doesn't extend to any other buildings. We have had some partial roof collapse, which indicates that we are really glad that our members are not inside.
Yeah, so it's all from the outside type of fight.
Right now, we are fully exterior.
Okay.
Yes.
And tell me about just neighboring communities here. What should people know if you live in the area?
Sure, so we do have a shelter-in-place order all the way east down California to Fillmore. Want to make sure people stay inside, close their windows. But we really want people to avoid the area. There's a lot of fire apparatus here. It's not a safe place to operate.
And I'm just seeing how much water you've been dumping on this building for a long time now. I mean, talk about how much water you're using, and at times the water comes out brown.
So that's a good point. So we are utilizing our secondary water supply system, our high-pressure water supply system. So we have a Gleason valve attached just east here. We're now using one of our high-pressure attack hose senders. So we're using all the resources that we have in San Francisco water-wise. And that water is not drinking water. That's why it's not clear.
Yeah. I thought so. I hope so.
Yeah.
And also, of course, too soon to find out the cause, but of course people want to know. It's the first thing people ask me when they come up to me. How did this start? Of course, your main priority is putting the flames out, but the next step will be your arson team, right?
Our arson team arrived very early, and they're still determining cause and origin. They're going to conduct interviews, look at film footage or anything that they can. Obviously, the building's under construction, so that could be an indicator, but we're not sure yet. We want to make sure they go through the investigative process.
Have you been in contact with the church? And if so, what are they saying?
We did have some members approach us early on in the fire, and clearly they're devastated. We are devastated for them. We will support them in any way we can.
Yeah, historic, beautiful building. Of course, you got to put these flames out, protect the rest of the community.
Yes, 100%. At some point, we'd love to go inside and protect some of the memorabilia and mementos that they have inside, but we're a little ways from that.
Yeah. Anything else we didn't cover that you want to make sure the public knows right now?
No, just that our members are doing a fantastic job. This is a very labor-intensive fire. We've been here for several hours. We've ordered a third alarm to give our members some relief. But please avoid the area and stay inside if you're in the stay-away area.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Chief. Let you get back to it.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so as you heard the Chief, they are very actively fighting these flames, and he said the roof has already started to collapse. He told me he's not quite worried yet about a full building collapse. That is something, of course, they monitor, something they prepare for, and that is why this is an external fight. There are no firefighters inside that building to make sure that everybody is safe. But I have to say, it has been an impressive fight. I've walked around the entire church, and you can see right above me right now, those ladders are up there, and they are dumping that water on top of the roof from the left side to the right side. We're talking gallons and gallons of water, and to see them make sure that this fire doesn't continue into the building right next door. And I'm talking about a mere inches away, a building with some apartments in it and apparently a Chinese restaurant. I talked to one neighbor who said he was worried about his favorite Chinese restaurant, but you can see the firefighters making sure, staying on the roof of the building next door so that it does not travel any further. This is all hands on deck. You have firefighters out here, police. You have SFMTA out here managing the traffic nearby, because keep in mind, people are getting off work in the area. So they've got a lot on their hands here. Not only that, we've got PG&E. You heard earlier that they were putting the power out there. I was with one of the neighbors, and he kept wanting to peek out and see this for himself. And police said, you got to go inside your building. So that shelter in place for those nearby residents is definitely intact. They want to make sure people stay in their homes. And my biggest advice is if you live east of California,